Hello, and welcome to a video on the mean, median, mode, and range brought to you by SpindlerAcademy.com. So if you're watching this video, you probably want to know what the mean, median, mode, and range are. And then I'm also going to implement these in JavaScript too. So stick around for that. But let's start with the easiest one, which is range. So range is just, we also have to assume we have a data set, or like a list of numbers basically. So let's say our list of numbers is 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, or 20, I guess. So that's our list of numbers. So now, what are, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, that'll work. Oh no, it won't work. I'm gonna add, well, I guess I'll explain it later. But that'll be our list of numbers. So what is the range? Well, the range is the highest number. Oh, and this is sorted, which, well, we'll get into that later. But the range is the highest. This list happens to be sorted already, but if it weren't, you take the highest value and the lowest value, and then you subtract them for the range. So I guess I could have written that list here, but let's see. Okay, so for the range, it's going to be 20 minus 1. So it equals 19. So that's the range. So then what is the mean? Well, the mean is also known as the average or the arithmetic mean. And it can be found by summing together all of the values and then dividing them by the number of values that there are. So it would be 1 plus 2 plus 2, that's going to be too big, whatever, plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 20. All that over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7. So the mean, I don't know that off the top of my head, so I'm going to pull out the calculator. And let's do 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 20. So that equals 42. 42. I'm just going to put this somewhere you can't see for now. 40. Why can't I write? (42) over 7, which doesn't come out to a nice number, but that's still the mean. 42, whoops. 42 divided by 7. Oh, it does come out to a nice number. Whoops, I can't do math right. Why can't I write? What is going on? Maybe it's something with the calculator? 6. Okay. So 6 is the mean. Well then, what is the median? The median is the middle number in the array when it's sorted, in the list when it's sorted. And if it's, you might be thinking, well, okay, if it's the middle number, what if there's an even number of elements? Let me also draw around that. Okay. So let's say our array, or I'm just going to use array and list interchangeably. I'm also going to change the color to change it up a bit. Basically, in the median, we cross off this one, we cross off this one. We cross off this one, we cross off this one. We cross off this one, we cross off this one. And what you're left with is the median. So 4 is the median. But you could be asking, well, what if the array happened to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, and that was it? Well, in that case, you cross off this one, you cross off this one, and then you get 2 plus 3. You do the same thing with the mean, but just with those two elements, over 2. and that is 2.5. Yes. So, but that's just an aside. And then for the mode, let's change it to like yellow. The mode is the most frequent number in the data set. So in this case, you count up the number of ones that are in there. So I guess I could write it like this: 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 20. And then you count how many times there are. So there's only one 1 in this case. So there's 1. There's 2 2s. There's 1 4. There's 1 6. There's 1 7 and 1 20. So then this one with the highest value is 2. So it's going to be 2. And you might also be thinking, well, what if there's a tie? So what if there had been like another 6? Then you have 2 modes. It's multimodal, or in that case it'd be bimodal, but you can have more than one mode. That is a thing. It's multimodal is the name of it. So now that we know what all of these are, let's see if I can do it in programming. I'm going to use JavaScript, by the way, if I didn't say that before. So how do you create an array? And I should know this, but array JavaScript. I really should know this, but I don't remember. That's not it. There we go. So, and we're going to do the same numbers we had before. So 1, whoops, yeah, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 7, 20. So now, oh, I need a div, I guess. So let's go. World. Let's start with the easiest one. Range is range. Okay. Then I think you can go. Oh, it needs a class probably. And if you don't understand this stuff, just ignore it, because what I'm focused on is the math. Document.query selector. How do you get? It's I know it's document.query selector, but I don't remember what is after that. Oh yeah. Okay, so range equals document.query selector. I think it's class name in there, so range. How do you do it again? You might be able to skip. I might add a just skip to a certain part for this, because this isn't all useful. I should know all this, but I don't remember. .intertext. Document.getElement ID .intertext is plus equal to data. Okay, that I can use. div name. Wait. Really? Document.getElementById with the class name of range. Why can't I figure this out? Got to figure out JavaScript before you can do math, apparently. I might just cut this to the end of the part where I explain everything, and then go from there, maybe. Oh, is there a space there? No. Oh. Get element by document. ID, maybe it's ID. Oh yeah, duh, ID. There we go. Okay. Now if I add 4. Okay. Okay, we figured it out. It only took a while. So let's go. What are functions in JavaScript 2? I don't like the MDN Mozilla docs. They're just not good. Function, my function. Perfect. Copy. We're going to pass in cars. Oh, we're not going to... Well, I guess we can call it cars. My array. Whoa. return my array at, okay, so we want my array.length. So to get the easiest one, the range, we're going to do my array.length. So we want this value minus this value. And in JavaScript, this value is the 0th element, and this one is the length minus 1th element. So we're going to return, oh, this is called range, my range. Well, I guess I don't need to call it my range, but I'm just going to call it that for now. We want to return this minus my array at 0. Whoops. At 0. And we want to return that. I guess I can get rid of that. And then we're going to call here, we're going to call my and pass in cars. And 19. Cool. So that's range. Let's see if we can do mean. Oh, I guess I need another div. I'm gonna call this mean. Mean. My mean. And we're going to get another one of these. Call it my mean. So now, what do we do for mean? Well, we're going to sum. We need to get the sum of all the elements. So how do we do that? We do a for loop. We need a var sum equal to, actually, yeah, var, no, yeah, var sum for, how do for loops work in JavaScript? For, I'll just guess, I is less than my array dot length I is plus, and then sum is equal to sum plus my array at I. And then return sum divided by my array dot length. Will that work? If it's, yeah, that should work. We don't need this anymore. We should get 6 if I run that. Not a number. I mean, oh, whoops. Not a number, okay. What did I do wrong? Well, 0th element? Oh, dot length minus 1 maybe? No. Let me check, because I have the answers. But I wanted to do it without looking at it. Less than array dot length. Okay, so that's right. I plus plus total equals. Oh, I need to initialize sum. That's probably it. Not 90, 0. That's not right either. Maybe this is let. No. That's the exact same thing as what they have. Do I need a colon there? 0. What am I doing wrong? That should be right. At least according to this. Function, my mean, take in my array. Sum is equal to 0 for... Oh, that has to be a let too. Maybe. I mean, cars. Why is it returning 0? Let's print. Need this bigger. I don't even know what that means. That should work. Let sum equal 0 for, what am I missing? I hope that didn't show up, but it might have. Oh, you can't just declare I. That's okay. There we go. Something obvious that I missed. Okay. So that's mean. Well, I guess I can do it over here and make this smaller. You can still see it probably. Actually, you probably can't. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. There. Okay. So now let's do function my median. Of my array, I probably could have copy pasted this, my array. And so what do we want to do for median? Well, we need another thing too. For median, we want the middle number. Oh, so we're gonna have to sort it probably, if I'm thinking of it correctly. It's gonna be a really long video, probably my longest video. Oh, I guess instead of printing out hello world, I can do that at the end. Median, my median, return 8. Let's just see if that works. Okay, that's not obviously not the correct answer, but okay. So my right dot median. What's the definition of median again? Median is the middle value separating the greater and lesser halves of the data set, which I got from Wikipedia, by the way. We have to sort it and then get the middle one, which this happens to be sorted. So what if it isn't sorted? So like, oh, I guess I can put 20 here. There, that way it's the same data set. It's the same array. But we'll still get, oh, we have to sort in this one too. Whoops. So, glad I found that out. Because that changes the range, which it shouldn't. My array is equal to no, that's not right either. How is it getting 6? Let me double check. I must not be understanding sort correctly because they're having me do sort in JavaScript. So I guess, whoops. So I guess to sort it correctly, you have to sort it like this, which I saw already, but I guess I'm not doing it correctly. $19, that's the correct value. So we just need to sort it, and there's lots of different ways to sort, and I'm not going to solve the problem of sorting in this video, maybe in another video. But we're going to sort the list. And then in this case, we can return the middle one. So what's the middle one? My array at the middle one is going to be my array.length over 2. Okay, I'm looking at the answer, and it's, yeah, it's over 2. Minus 1.2. My array dot length minus 1 over 2. And that's correct in this case. But then what if we change cars? To our other array that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And I changed median to cars 2, and we need to account for that case. So if my array dot length mod, oh, I have to explain what mod is too. And I don't even know. Okay, yeah. So it's length mod 2. Where's mod? Mod 2 is exactly equal to 0. Then I mean, this is just, I don't know. You probably won't even watch this, so. Then what do? We get if my array dot length over mod 2 is even, if the length of it is even, then I don't know, I might just put in the answer because I don't fully get it, but oh, you take the average. Okay, the average of the two numbers. Yeah. And so that's the over 2 is the average of the two numbers. Then you get my array at the length is 4 in this case. So my array.length minus 1 2 minus 1. So we want it to say, we want to subtract, okay, I need to actually think about this. We want to subtract, no, we want to add. Yeah, we do want to add. We want to add 2 and 3 together. 2 plus 3. Oh, whoops, that should be a comment. 2 plus 3, which is my array.length is 4. My array at my array equals 4. Whoops, that shouldn't be. I mean, it doesn't matter, but still. Okay. Then over 2 over 2 over 2 equals 2, and then minus 1 for the first one. My array.length. Oh, that has to be on the inside. So that returns the first number. Then we want to add that to the second number, but not minus 1. Over 2. Does that work? It works. Okay. Perfect. I figured it out. Let's see if it's right though. Array at length over 2 minus 1 over 2 divided by 2. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Then lastly, this is going to be my longest video. Function. What are we doing? Mode. My mode. Whoa. What did I hit? I don't even know. My array. Do we have to sort it for mode? I don't think so. Mode is hard because you have to count the count of each number in the list. So I should do this stuff first too. Mode. Oh, I guess I can change that back to 1. And mode. Mode. Run. Undefined. Okay, yeah, because we don't return anything. Okay, so how would you do that programmatically? I guess I'm just gonna look at the answer because I'm tired. Mode. One number, a few numbers. Okay. Well, you have to look through them. Iterate through the array, adding each number to the JavaScript object if it's not already there. The number has already been added. Increment its key count. Check the highest stored mode. check if the highest stored mode is smaller than the process number. If smaller, then the count variable is changed to whatever the key is, and the max value is changed to the current element. If greater, then do nothing. After the iteration, the frequency, so we return max. I might just leave it up to you to do mode, because it's pretty hard. I mean, you can find it online, but I don't really want to go through. It's more messy than the previous ones. So this is homework. Not that I'm really assigning homework, but you know, I just don't want to do it right now because this video is already long enough. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Is there any way to see how long this video is? 40 minutes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're going to stop. Okay, bye.